What is it?
Oh, no,
it's a hotel?
They get ready
It's a
to try to
hotel?
get them here. This
It's
is
a shelter?
no.
What is this? It's a school. It's a New York City public school.
For children.
They have the SNAP building on West 8th Street that's empty. They have a senior citizen building that's not being used on Neptune Avenue that they only use during election. So there's other places for that. I'm not here for the politics. I'm here for our babies. That's it. That's it.
For the love of our country. What I'm saying is that they should have had a plan. You don't just say, hey, children, you don't know.
Nothing wrong with the migrants staying in the gym because they have nowhere else to go until they find somewhere to go. They could just stay, and there's nothing wrong with them. They're not doing anything bad. They're just staying in the gym. I never even saw one of them leave the gym. There's nothing wrong with them There's nothing wrong with them staying there until they find a safe place to stay.
My name is Coney. H-A-R-D-I-N-G. I'm 53 years old and I lived in Coney Island all my life. At this point, I don't know what I am because it's messy on both sides, Democrats and Republican. But I am a Democrat, but I'm for the country first, before politics. It has to be changed in America. This is horrible.
Well, there has to be other vacant areas, whether it be a warehouse, a storage facility, a gym, actual gym. There has to be other facilities for their safety and ours. It could be in the community, just not the school.
Our children deserve to have the academics up to par, you understand? How are we gonna do that when our kids is having to worry about who they around if we're gonna get hurt? And our teachers as well are having to suffer because now they're stuck in a position where they can't even help our kids get help.
This isn't about politics, it's about the school safety. And there's multiple kids in that school that, like, you don't know what the people in there have and what they could do to the kids. You don't know if they could hurt them at any time. They could go up in that school building and nobody would, like, realize it because everybody's in class.
There's all these places they could put them. So they're using children as a political statement to house people where they could put them somewhere else.
Mention put them somewhere else. Any recommendations?
Sure, there's hundreds of locations they can put them throughout the city, let alone just set up big giant tents for them because I don't really know if their quality of life has improved in New York City considerably coming from South America and Mexico, Texas. So their quality of life is 10 times better even if they put them into a big tent somewhere. But we have rec centers all over the city. I know because I live right down the street. We have community centers everywhere with bathrooms, with showers that they can put them in, but elementary schools is ridiculous, like I said, because it's a soft target.
They didn't even give us a chance, and now they don't want to do remote learning. They don't want to do remote learning. They could have waited another month. The school year's almost over. The school year's almost over. And if this was going to be a very drastic change, they should have did a drastic change academically as well.
Hello, everyone. I am Lucy Mojica Diaz. I am the chairperson of Community Board 13. While we do respect each and every migrant here, they have been placed in an inhumane situation. They are not at fault to be placed in a location that they are not wanted. The only difference in placing them here from placing them in a shelter in the streets is 4 walls. With that being said, Our children are literally 2 feet away. You keep saying, but they're not in the school. You keep saying there are 20 locations. We walk literally 2 feet, and this situation is hitting us right here. How many people can you house in a building? Enough is enough. What I want to say is there are other locations. There are other locations. His house. When I say there are other locations, there are other empty city buildings here that you can house them. And you can give them showers, you can give them food, you can give them resources. I blame the immigration office. You know why? It took my husband 6 months to get his working papers to be able to work here. Do you think he did not want to work? Did you think he wanted our resources? No. Give them the resources they need, and they will find housing, and they will find jobs, and they will not take the resources that we are saying they are taking from us. Amen.
He's in Albany right now, tending the legislative business, but he sent a message. So I'd like to read it to you. We respect Mayor Eric Adams' honorable and humanitarian intent to assist the migrant asylum seekers entering New York City. However, the current crisis may not continue without immediate intervention and financial support from Washington. This is a national problem, and we cannot ask New Yorkers and the people of South Brooklyn to bear the blunt of Washington's negligence. We do not have billions of dollars to deal with this crisis, while spontaneously asking city agencies to cut their budget. The plan to use elementary schools as processing centers and shelters is deeply disturbing and a major safety and quality of life issue in Coney Island. And all New Yorkers, the Biden administration must act immediately.
My name is Barbara Felder. I'm the Brooklyn director at the Office of State Senator Jessica Scarcella-Spanton. Unfortunately, the senator is in Albany today, but I'm sure that this is something that she would be here in an instant for, because this is a serious issue facing our community. To make things matter of fact, this was handled in a completely wrong way, and this is not a long-term sustainable solution. This is not fair to any side. This is not fair to the communities that weren't notified, to the community leadership that wasn't notified, to the parents and to the children at the school, and this is not fair to the people who have to now live in these conditions. Like I said, this is not sustainable, this is long-term, and there are solutions that can be taken and made into place, but this is not it. Children cannot be in these kinds of situations. This is going to affect so many aspects of life, and we hope that there are other conclusions and other solutions that the city and the federal government can come to. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. So first, I want to say thank you for coming. My name is Lakeisha Bowers, and I am a community leader, a parent, and a resident. Today is about our scholars, our parents, and our community. I'm not going to talk long, but I want everybody to please get in the camera as I pass this on, state who you are, and you speaking directly to the mayor. Please be respectful. Any other questions you have for our elected officials and is not pertaining to what we're here for today, after this is done, you can take them to the side and have that conversation.
My name is Coney Rolling, and the respect thing was for me because I do not respect Mayor Adams. How are you from Brooklyn and you are allowed, I'm not from Brooklyn, but how are you from Brooklyn and you allowing this to happen in Brooklyn with the kids 2 feet away? You don't realize that they're in danger. We don't know these people. Those children can come out from school and be snatched up by one of them because we don't know these people. And on top of that, then it'll be higher crime rates. Why they can't go over to the other side? Why were they given an option and we were not? Huh? Why is that? Why are y'all making decisions for us in this community under the table? You're not letting nobody know nothing like the casino. Let's talk about it. Like you're not saying nothing, but we gonna let that go ahead. But these kids, I'm gonna be honest with you, these kids, they deserve more. You need to put your child in here in this situation, or have them come to your house where you know you have space. They're in the gym. On top of that, they're in the gym where there's no windows, no nothing. So they're gonna need to come out. When they come out into this community, you don't know what's gonna happen. This community is not necessarily safe, but it's best. Honestly, it's safer than it is now. It's safer right now with everybody here, standing here telling you that we are unsafe. We are unsafe with them in the gym because our kids get off the bus. My kid don't go to school here, but my kid will come here for the program. There's no reason why I should feel like my kid can't come from his house to the program and make it home without me wondering if when I get off of work, did he make it home? Did he make it home safe? Was his friends able to make it home safe? These are questions that I didn't have before y'all done drop these people off over here. Drop them off at your house. You are a failure. You just got here and you are failing terribly. You should have let some of these parents know. You should have told the councilman something. You ain't tell nobody nothing. I'm disgusted. Yours should be disgusted. I know your mother said you was a failure.
Good afternoon, my name is Robin Williams. I'm a parent of one of the babies, and I'm speaking for me, and I'm speaking all parents, and for our community that reside here in Coney Island. Our babies need to be safe. You as the mayor, I reached out to you for 2 days, not heard a voicemail, not heard a feedback in the email. It's disgusting. We need some type of help to protect our babies in the school and our community. As parents, we need to come out every day and hear each other to help one another. Because if we don't, we ain't going nowhere. We're not saying we can't help nobody, but this is not the place for them. It's not safe, and we don't know what can happen. Anything is possible.
They have the SNAP building on West 8th Street that's empty. They have a senior citizen building that's not being used on Neptune Avenue that they only use during election. So there's other places for that. I'm not here for the politics. I'm here for our babies. That's it. That's all.
My name's Takia. My son go to the school. The only thing I have to say is put the kids first. The kids really deserve an education. You have kids from about 3 to probably 6 years old. There's other resources. At this place right there, I said the HRA. School shouldn't be an option. It shouldn't be on the list. We need to take that off the list. So, what's the mayor's name? Mr. Mayor, that's all I gotta say. Put the kids first.
The claim is the space that are taken from our kids. To tell the mayor, he send these people back to Texas. We don't have to accept them when they come through the tunnel. We don't have to accept them. He want to bring back touch with Texas, send it back. Let them play games back and forward. Gracie Mansion have a big park. There's a lot of places he could take them besides here.